Hi Scrappers, this is Megan and I am back today with another Scrappy challenge layout. For this layout we are going to be doing a scrap lift, and you will have seen the layout that we are scrap lifting before I started recording. And I decided that I was going to use up some like pieces of paper and scraps from my stash. So I pulled out colors, just two colors, green and yellow to start with. And then I decided that I wanted to do a little bit of painting on my background. So I just pulled out this yellow from Jelly Bean Soup, and it's called Happy Hues. And I'm just kind of painting a little bit in the top left and bottom right corners. Then I'm also going to pull out a green because I just kind of felt like it needed more than just the yellow. So I pull out this green, and it actually, I think it had glitter in it or something. So I pull out a couple different greens, and then I decided to go with this bright one. And I did water down the paints a little bit just to kind of make it more fluid. And I did a little bit of spritzing as well. And this actually turns out a lot better than I thought. When I started this layout, even though I was going off of a scrap lift, I was just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. I had no idea where I wanted to go with this layout. And these two photos were seriously some of my favorite photos. And I don't still really know if I like this layout. And I'm kind of sad because I really loved these photos and the story behind it. Okay, so here I wanted to stamp this wood grain stamp in a brown color. So I pulled out this, what is it? It is a stamp pad from Colorbox, and it's called Cocoa. And I realized that these papers that I wanted to use were just a little too big, so I'm going to cut them down. I'm also going to end up cutting down the photos more than I thought I was going to, because I was thinking I would keep them full, like full size, the full 4x6, but then I decided I didn't really like all of the busyness around my son, because this is my youngest son, Tinian, and the idea behind this layout is he is dancing, and I don't know if you guys can tell that, but he is dancing at these two different bases. So the smaller photo, that one that I just glued down, is him dancing when he first got to first base, and then the second photo is him dancing when he got to third base. And I just thought they were so cute. And I don't even think he was dancing because he was excited. I think he was just dancing because he's just a silly kid. So here I cut down that green paper, and now I am, let's see, what am I gonna do? I think I'm still kind of waiting for it to dry. Yes, so I pulled out my heat gun, and I am going to dry the background just for a little bit to make sure that it's mostly dry. Okay, so now I have dried the background. I am going to start gluing down these pieces. I did think, oh, maybe I need a little bit more of this stamp, but it's not even going to show, so there was really no point to me doing that. So here I'm going to glue down that big piece that I'm going to have in the background, and then I'm going to cut out a couple other pieces of paper. And once again, I don't know, like I really, really, really loved this scrap lift, this layout. It was gorgeous, and I just feel like my layout is so mediocre, and it's just not that amazing. I was just wanting to scrapbook, and when you get in the mood to scrapbook, you just kind of do what you need to do, and this day, I don't know what I was thinking. So here I had some scrap yellow paper, construction paper, or not construction paper, cardstock. And so I just kind of ripped it just to give it a little bit more interest. And I'm just going to put it up there in the top right hand corner. I did decide to do a little bit of stamping on some of these pieces of pattern paper. And I'm just kind of tapping my fingers away because I just have no idea what I'm doing. I pulled out some of this washi tape, which was actually not washi tape, it was sticker tape. Then there were these cute little 3D stickers that I had. So there's this, I was looking at one that was a star and one that was an arrow, and so I am going to end up using one of those, but I was like, okay, I need to just start sticking stuff down so that I don't get sidetracked and forget to stick things down, because then I have to pull it all back up, and that's not fun. So, okay, here I had this tag or tab, whatever you want to call it, and it was just in my stash. It was actually from the January Click Kit, I believe. And so I'm going to stick that up there. I was thinking I needed something red because these other embellishments have a little bit of red on them. So I'm glad I found that little tab to bring in some more red. So here I'm just trying to figure out what other embellishments I want to use. And going through my papers and just kind of, yeah, trying to figure this whole thing out. So I did cut up this yellow piece of polka dotted paper. Then I had this green one that already had a tear in it. And I thought, well, that would be kind of cool to put up here at the top. Okay, so I did have to stop for a little bit. And in the meantime, I had this blue marble piece of paper that came in the January Click Kit as well. And so I put that down. And here I am going to write out Just Dance on that tag up there in the top left-hand corner. And I am using these Tim Holtz little ideology alpha letters. So that is going to take a little bit of time. If you would like to join in with us, we would love to see your layout that you create using this page that we are scraplifting today. Come on over to our scrapbook group. It's just called Scrappy Challenges, and we would love to see the layouts that you make with our challenges. We're just having a lot of fun. And next week, let me see. I don't remember what next week's challenge is going to be. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be a Valentine's Day challenge because it is Valentine's Day. So just scrapbook Valentine's Day photos, scrapbook Valentine's Day colors, you know, whatever you want to scrapbook. We're just doing Valentine's Day as the theme. Okay, so here I am pulling out my title, and I am going to have the title be The Bass Dance. And I'm just going to set it right there above that bottom photo and to the right of that top photo. And it's going to work out perfect. I really like how the title came out on this. There are a few elements of this page where I feel like I did a good job. Okay, so now that I have the title down, I'm kind of fussing with it because it wasn't straight enough or something. But once I have that down, I'm going to clean up my area a little bit, put away the alpha. And here I'm just showing you which alpha it was, and I couldn't see it, so well, let me grab it real quick. Let's see, it's from Dear Lizzie, and it's called Treehouse. It's some of her foam letter stickers. Okay, so I also had this yellow string, or not string, it's twine, and I thought it would be cute to kind of put it down underneath the photos and the layers down there below the photos. So I'm going to glue that down, and then I'm also going to put a bunch of it up in that top right hand corner. Well, no, not the top right hand corner, above the photos and the title. So here I'm just working on that top right hand corner. I have a couple of these stickers from the January Click Kit, which is, I believe, the Happy Place collection from Fancy Pants. Sorry, I got kind of sidetracked there. So here's where I'm going to stick all these other strings up there, the twine. And then I'm going to glue down that cluster up there in the top right-hand corner. And of course, my ATG gun runs out, so I'm just going to have to pull out another gluing tape runner that I have. So here I decide to pull out the ephemera from the January Click Kit, and they had these cute little flowers. So I'm going to put one up there above those stickers. Here, so I decided to pull out my Tombow Mono tape runner. That's what I'm using to glue everything down now. Okay, so let's see, what else am I going to do? So I'm going to go through the ephemera pack again, and I'm going to pull out a couple things. I have these tags there, and I'm just not really sure what I want to do. So I decided to just glue down that little tag and this flower. I'm looking at those stickers again, and then I'm going to pull out some of these embellishments. These are, I don't even know what you would call them, pins, like P-I-N-S. And then I also have some flair that I made with some epoxy stickers and some pattern paper. And then I also have some flair that I got from Danielle, who is Banning Lane. So I'm going to pull out a red piece of flair, and I'm going to use that up there in the top right hand corner. And I'm just kind of going through all the rest of the flair that I have there, and because I wasn't quite sure that I liked that one that I had chosen first, but I ended up liking it. So I'm going to use a glue Zot. Oh no, I'm not. I'm just going to use my Tombow glue to glue that down. So that works. And that is the end of this layout. Thanks so much for coming by and watching. Make sure that you go and visit the other ladies and see what they made using the same layout. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.